What's up, y'all? We're back here. It's another fucking lovely night here in LA. It's another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. You know, I started off with a big ass fucking joint, and I got a funny special guest once again back to back. You know, I guess ever since I started taking comedy as a career choice, or started doing it, and I found out how much I like it. Like, I'm just like, hey, you know what? I have a lot of people that I can have on that are. Because you become friends with comedians.
Yeah, that's all your friends will.
Yeah, that's all. That's pretty much it. So I'm like, a lot of these people have a story to tell, and you get to vibe and click with so many people. So today we have fucking the one and only Johnny Roque in the house, man. What's up, dude? Welcome, my dude.
Hey, man. Thank you very much, E-Zone. Johnny Roque from the Get Healthy podcast. I've also been on a bunch of other podcasts, but that's my current one.
Get Healthy podcast?
Yeah.
Like, are you a big like vegan or health advocate?
Well, yeah, I'm a vegan. Like, I did it like 2 years ago, right? And I lost like 60 pounds.
Oh, is that why you were telling me about the whole ab thing?
Yeah,
You're like, oh.
That's why I was like, dog, once you get abs again, you don't want to lose.
You know what, dude? I used to date a girl that was vegan, and the only reason I ate vegan food was because I was boning her.
Yeah.
You know, like,
wait, of course.
Yeah. So I mean, she got me into some of them.
Vagina's the best side entree.
Yeah, like that's like the closest thing to meat you get in your diet after that, bro. Like,
all right, I eat the salad, but let's go back to your place so I can get dessert.
Yeah, like I'm fucking done. Like, but yeah, it's what made you go into what made you make that choice, dude? Like,
I did it for a year as my New Year's resolution because I was vegetarian maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I did that like as a New Year's resolution.
Like, did you have a Morrissey moment where you were just like, meat is murder or something? Like, what happened? Like,
nah, because like the most difference about like the biggest difference was my body was changing. That's the biggest difference that I had to like acknowledge. Like I couldn't eat red meat anymore.
It was fucking you up?
Yeah, that shit would start from the gut and just end at the heart. Nothing but fire. Oh, it was like a tombstone in my chest.
You know, I feel you on that, man. 'Cause, you know, before I've been here 5-6 years, and when I first started here, bro, I used to be 315 pounds.
Okay.
And I mean, I've always been this tall, so it was really hard to tell, but I was going on to 3XL, size 46.
Oh.
And I just got, like, I couldn't find no clothes, and it was embarrassing, bro. So I got tired of it, right? Because I started seeing all these pictures of B-Real, like 3-4 years ago, where he was big real. Like,
yeah.
he was big, dude. Like, and I met him, and he was, like, at the prime of his fitness, dude. I was like, damn, man, this motherfucker over here, like, 50 years old, and, like, looking like he half a Terminator and shit.
Getting it in, right?
So it motivated me, and I was like, man, how can I make an initiative? So I went to Sears, fucking bought a treadmill. I was like, you just 2 times a day, dude. Just give it all you got. Pre-workout, like it's cocaine.
Yeah.
Just fucking going at it. And I think in a matter of a whole year, I dropped like 80 pounds and I got bony. And then I was like, yo, now I look like a skull. You know, because like you big people, like if you're tall, you've been big, and you really lose all that weight, you start looking weird, dude.
Well, your body isn't forming properly.
So I gained a little bit of it back.
Yeah.
And the whole time, like, it has so many people saying, like, you know, like, you'd get ripped if you lost all that weight and then you became vegan or something. But even then, I just couldn't find I love steak too much, dude.
No, dude, you got honestly your workout attributes, like how much you're working out, what you're doing for a workout, and what you're eating. Like that's all it is. Like you can be on a full meat diet and still have the same physique as someone who doesn't eat any type of.
Still be a wrestler.
Yeah. Like your body is dependent on you. It's like what your body needs. You got to listen to it.
And how long have you like have you been a vegan for? Like
2 years now. 2 years? 2 years and 2 months. Like that really helped me out. Honestly, going on the road with Felipe Esparza.
Were you the fool that converted that fool or what?
No, that fool's been a vegan for years.
A lot of people don't believe it because he's big and shit, huh?
Well, yeah, but like that's what I said. It's like what you eat and what you do. It's like your body responds to it.
Like it's like, hey, I'm gonna eat vegan cheesecake every day.
Like
like that doesn't mean it's healthy, bro.
Well, it's your caloric intake. I was talking about this with my buddy at Tiff. The fool was like, if the more calories you eat, if you don't burn that shit off, that's just gonna stick around.
But what about the podcast? What came after the podcast? Come after?
Which one? The
Get Healthy podcast?
Yeah, that one I just started in December.
Did people start coming up to you like, "Hey man, I heard that you're big into the healthy thing and all this shit"?
No.
How did that come about?
That came about because I started talking to people about like they'd be like, "Whoa, you lost so much weight," blah blah.
I can't picture you as a bigger dude, man. I gotta look at. I'm gonna do some research and shit, dog.
Yeah, like you can find me easy.
Like, were you a 2XL big?
I was an XL, but I wore L. I wasn't going to get my...
Oh, man. That's the worst, man. Because I try to do that, but then the smaller shirts hug on your gut. You know what I mean? So you're just like, you feel like the Persian dude at the car dealership.
In my head, when it was hugging onto my gut, I was just like, this is what I deserve.
Okay,
that was me being like, hey, keep fucking eating like you do. You're going to get to 2XL easy. And then like I would go on a workout pattern. I'd lose a few pounds to where like I was just, I was fucking fine. I was back into extra large.
You like fluctuate and shit.
Yeah, I would fluctuate like crazy.
I've done that shit. Like you're content for 2 weeks and then like you eat like shit and then you're back to like a 3XL. Like,
yeah.
I hate that shit, dude.
And like what I found out most is that like when you do start to like try and like get into a better shape or lose weight, it's nothing with your body. It's all mental. It's all like because like now we're not eating for survival. We're eating for like to repression. All that shit that we went through as a kid or whatever, and you go for a Snickers. Like anytime someone yells at you and you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna go get a donut. And then like you
That's fucked up. We have a donut shop down the street.
See? That's the tricks. Why do you? Oh man.
Yeah, bro. You spitting real game here. Like, by the way, I don't want you guys that are listening to think that fucking Roque over here is fucking like I have Dr. Oz over here. He is a comedian as well. But like this is important to know because I like to highlight certain things about like my friends and comedians that come on here that people might not know. So like a lot of people probably don't know this shit.
But that's why I did the podcast because like I tell people, oh, how'd you lose all the weight? And I'd tell them, and their face would just drop. They would be like, I don't want to hear that.
What was the best thing about losing the weight? The
pictures, no. The best thing was not sweating during sex.
Oh man, hell yeah, dude! I'm feeling that shit. Because like I'm
a participant. You know what I mean?
You don't feel like Seth Rogen in that movie where like he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I sweated on you.
Oh, it's so yeah. That was me. I was like, give me a second, let me towel off. I need.
People don't know that fat motherfuckers fuck with the shirt on, not because it's embarrassing. You need something to wipe that sweat off.
Yeah, we need a rag.
Like I'm not gonna fuck you with the fucking NBA headband on like I'm Charles Barkley and shit, you know?
That's why I always liked fucking in the shower when I was big.
Fucking in the shower.
You can't tell I'm sweaty in the shower. When we're having sex in the shower, big people, we helping. Like the water's dripping off of us onto them.
You're like, that's not fucking. You're like, it doesn't. You can't tell if that's the hot water or the foggy breath in there.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Man, dude, like, I mean, one of the biggest things when I lost like a lot of the weight when I was like 315 was going into the store and having that satisfaction of like being able to buy like more than one pair of pants.
Oh yeah.
Like that shit felt like, I mean, like it almost felt like a cocaine rush, bro. To me, like I was like, let me get 4 more.
Yeah, it was just you're happy with like how you looked in the shit.
Oh yeah,
and you're like, I got this.
Like you're like, yo, it's not a 6-pack in there, but you know what? I'm a 38 now.
Yeah, I'm dad. Like that.
Yeah, dude. You're like
I'm a good stepdad size.
Yeah,
that's like every stepdad's with a 38. Kid. That's like
some girl out there that has a kid named Aiden. I'd make a perfect boyfriend for her. Like,
yeah. You know why? Because that's the perfect waist size for a belt. That's why 38 size.
It's
belt?
ideal and
yeah,
shit,
that
man.
Shit gets length. You can fucking hit the kid if he's running. It's like anything shorter than 38. That kid got distance. You're not gonna get him.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I mean. Like I tell people about my thing, and they'd be like, I don't want to hear that. But then they'd tell me about their thing, like how they lost weight or like what they're dealing with.
What would they tell you? Be like, I binged out on coke for 2 weeks.
Well, some people, that's
for real, dude. You get people to tell you that I did drugs for 2 weeks.
Nah, well, that's my mom told me that. She would tell me that about like, I only did cocaine when I needed to lose weight. That's
damn, dog. Wait, was your mom a young mom? Because I can't. I mean, my mom is like.
My mom was a chola.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, she was a chola. She went to like prison and everything.
Oh shit, damn.
Yeah, so was my dad though. Like
Damn, how do you not end up like Sidekick Eddie?
They became pastors. They started saving people for the Lord.
That's the crazy twist, man. Because I was like, how do you not end up like George Perez? You know what I mean? Because like George is very OG. Like
yeah, but like I like that's why I like George. Like I've met a lot of people like him, who were one way at one point and wanted to change their life for another thing, and they did. That's why I'm like, nah, George is fucking awesome.
It's a trip that like that a lot of people don't get to see that side either, man. The fact that you mentioned you had both parents that were cholos and active with the business, like. You know, because usually that shit stays running in the family, bro. Like, I know fools that would be born into a gang.
But yeah, but I think that kind of stopped with my friends and like my generation, because like my friends, their brothers were cholos, and my brother was a cholo, but like we weren't. Like they were kind of like, nah, you don't want that life. Go do school. Go play football. They do that shit with like once.
They gave you the pass.
Yeah. Once me and my friend Timmy, we were getting down at the corner. We got into an argument. And
Fighting with him?
Yeah. Like we went to boxing. Like we went to like the boxing gym one summer. But like now we're at my pad. He's talking shit, and we're like, all right, we're gonna fucking do this. Yeah. We fucking start fighting and wrestling. Some old veterano gets out and is like, hey. Go to the Marines. And then he gets in his car and he leaves.
Was it the type of veterano with the fucking lowrider mustache?
Yeah, and the fucking lokes on and everything. I was like, oh, man.
This out,
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's to see your kids on the weekend. Shut up.
That's wild, man. Man, did you have an interesting fucking background or a story that people don't really? They probably never. I mean, probably some of them have heard it through. Because I met you originally through Felipe's podcast. You know what? Like through Felipe. Like
I met you at the first Tropicali.
Yeah, the Tropicalia when I went backstage.
Yeah,
and this fool was kicking it with Frankie in the back.
You had I remember you had like some fucking Indian ring on your hand and shit.
Yeah, I still have that Native American ring.
Oh man, this dude fingers. Anytime I see a dude with a lot of rings, I'm like, this dude be fingering.
I lost all those rings and pussies, bro. I was like, there's a lot of girls out there that have rings inside of them now because of me, bro.
Oh man. Yeah, fucking dude's mad. Hey, this is
like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's birth control. It's like, why is it metal?
I know. What does
it tastes like pennies down there?
What does October 1973 mean?
Yeah, man, that's right. So it was the first Tropical. How did you? I mean, have you opened those? How long have you known Felipe for, bro? Because like that's. Did some of his Cholo family know your Cholo family? Or
no,
what?
not really. I remember meeting him like maybe a little bit before. I met him through Martin Rizzo, and I met him a little bit before he won Last Comic Standing. And then we were just passed.
So you met a little bit of the crazy Felipe, the turn up.
I met him on the day he won Last Comic Standing. Right, he went down to the Sunset Room, and that was the dopest shit I've ever seen. Like when you see someone win some shit on TV, and then he goes down to the fucking bar you're at, you're like, God damn.
Yeah, you're like, damn, man,
this is fucking awesome. And then he told the devil to suck his dick, like he jumped on the stool. It was fucking dope. It was like the fucking dopest night ever. That's what, like the old Sunset Room was so much fun when George Perez was running it. Fuck.
Damn, man, what he got up, he's like, fuck you, Doc.
No, it was fucking awesome, dude. I can't that's all. I can't retell it.
You met him like right before that hit in right there, like
like maybe a little bit before that. Yeah.
I mean, how long have you been doing comedy before that?
Before that?
Yeah, like or just like how long have you been doing comedy? Period.
Oh, I started when I was like young. Like I was 18.
Yeah. I mean, you still look very young, dude. Like, how old are you now?
I'm 32 right now.
Okay, damn, but you 18 and 32?
Yeah, well, I didn't understand myself. I didn't understand what I was saying. I was just doing like political shit that as like a 19-year-old. It was.
I mean, because at 18, bro, and at that time, this is pre-social media and everything, right?
Post during
like MySpace days, right?
Yeah, Facebook
and early Facebook and late MySpace,
Twitter and shit. Yeah.
Damn, man. So at that time, it's like the beginning of that shit. So it's not really hidden like how it's hidden today.
It's a weird change because how I'd find gigs would be through like message boards.
That's how I would find weed deals back in the day.
Yeah, like you remember that shit? Like when the internet was still underground and fun.
When I used to have to go to a website called fucking Weed Tracker, bro. I used to go to this website. It was a bulletin board.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. I used to refresh it every 10 minutes. Just refreshing the boards, and people would be like, yo, we're giving away fucking 2 A's for the first 10 people that come through. And it's like, because they knew it was such an underground thing, bro. And like you show up, you're like, all right, man, you know what's up if you came through with that coupon.
Damn. Like no one understood
the power of that
power of
shit.
the internet before. How secretive it was.
So was that a leverage? Would you say, man, when you were doing it?
It was like a tool that I used.
It's like you had the internet to yourself, pretty much.
I used like Craigslist to find gigs. I'd use Craigslist to find people to hire me for shit.
Damn, man.
Yeah, I was like a determined 18, 19-year-old to be like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. But I was going to college and it was so dumb.
So you were doing it during college?
Yeah, like I was doing it during college and I had a job and shit. It was like
shit, you got to pay the bills. Like that.
I was fucking tired all the time. Fool. My face was all beat up. I looked like I was 32.
You didn't have, you know what? I mean, when you're chasing a dream and you're doing that part during college, because I went to college too, man. I went to Cal State Northridge for 4 years.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was a bitch, dude. Like, I had so much dreams and ambitions.
I went to Azusa Pacific.
Azusa Pacific?
Yeah, it's a small Christian college over in Azusa. It was easy. Every answer was Jesus.
I was wondering how those works, man. I could have probably killed it at Grand Canyon University.
Right. But you went to Northridge? What'd you get your degree in?
Communications.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. I ended up getting a BA in communications. And yeah, man, when you're going through college and you're over here still trying to chase a dream, man, the hardest part is keeping motivated because, like, you really do look like you're fucking 32 at that time, bro. Like,
it hurts. Like you're
like, you don't want to do shit. Mentally, you're beat up. You're beat up physically because you're working.
Yeah, but I think it was also good because I was on a schedule. Like, I had to be on a schedule because I knew I had to be in class at this time. I had to be at my job at this time. So I had to be at a gig or I had to be at an open mic at this time.
You understood time management at that point. That's a big thing college does teach you though, man.
Yeah, like I understood like I knew I didn't really want to get married for a long time. Like I knew that I did want to get married, but not for a while.
For a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
College teaches you that shit. Because, like, I mean, not just like just letting you know the possibilities of like what you can actually achieve by yourself, but like, you ever seen the fucking person that like has kids still go back to college? It's the hardest shit ever, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mike, it's the hardest shit ever, man.
I don't think you should have kids until you're like in your 30s. Like, it's tough. Like, you don't.
It's hard convincing Latinos that that's the way to go, bro.
Like, I'm just saying, like, it's tough having, like, you're raising a little person, like another little person. Like, I trip out thinking my dad had like 4 people he had to feed at my age.
It's like almost like having a really expensive pet.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, it's a fucked up way to look at it, but like, I mean, like I say, man, I was like, millennials, fucking, we have the closest things. We have a dog, man, or a cat. That's it. It's a fucking, it's a couple year contract. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a quick, sad goodbye. You know, we have memories, but like,
no one looks at you weird if you yell at it in public.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's like some people, like it's just weird, man. Like I can't. Like you picking up a dog shit at the park is like normal, but it's like imagine you had to do it for kids and shit.
Dude,
like,
kids are gross.
Yeah,
they let it run down their leg, and you're like, oh, what's wrong with you?
And you're like, why are you walking like that? Yeah, man, it's fucking fucked, man.
Like that's why, like with pets, you're just like, man, you need me. Like, legally, it doesn't matter.
You're nothing without me. It's why I buy you shirts.
That's why you wear my old shirts. I feed you my scraps. People think I'm a good parent because I'm doing that. If you did that same thing to your child, you would take like
there'd be CPS at your door. Yeah.
Hey man, you can't dress your kid in your shirt. What are you doing?
Now starting out a comedy career at 18, man. That's a really big fucking.
I already knew it was gonna be a long-term thing because like I did.
Like, I mean, you were determined at that point, but like, what are some of the curveballs that I guess not a curveball, but like, what are the craziest experience at that point doing it that young, man?
It's just weird because like comedy, there's no rule book, there's no structure. I had no idea what I was doing. I was meeting comics, and like they had no idea what they were doing, but like we were just running to each other continuously. And it was just me. Like I figured, okay, from 18 to 19 to 20, I can't really do anything. So let me just learn how to write a joke. And I'm still figuring that out.
Because you don't really have no experience. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not. You don't have like a tío that was like, yeah, tu tío era un cómico, you know?
No.
Like I don't have a fucking uncle that could be like, yo, when he used to write jokes, dog.
No, dude.
That process is hard for people that are listening and thinking like, oh, I'm thinking about trying comedy. Like this is what you have to fucking go through.
Yeah, you don't have. You're painting with a blank canvas, and like you have your priorities and your goals. Like if your idea is to like really be a headliner and killer every show, like you could figure that out. Like if your idea is to like really write crafted jokes and like kill that way, you can figure that out. But that like everything takes time. Like you got to figure your fucking shit out early. That's why like whenever I meet someone young, and they're like, what do you want to do? And they're like, I want to do this. I was like, start it. And they're like, but what if I fail? I'm like, good. Failing is good. When you fail, that means you fucking learn not to do something one way.
What about starting really young? Like I've seen what's this? I think it's 2 kids that are doing comedy, bro. Have you seen this?
Like super young?
Like maybe they're like 10 or 11.
Oh man.
Like it's
that's weird young.
How old was that kid? No way. The little kid that was doing with the long hair? All right, so I wish I would have saved the clip, but it kind of like made my blood boil a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what the fuck are you writing jokes about, dude? Like,
but it's just weird because like these kids, like one like they're it's like the kids that go into beauty pageants.
Yeah.
It's you're like they don't really want to do that. This is like they don't want to do this like to this level. Like and they should
like you think a 12-year-old wants
kids.
to fuck, you think a 12-year-old wants to be Beyonce on the fucking thing up there and just like, yeah, look at me.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird like thing for a kid to have. I always think like just enjoy your childhood because you're not going to ever have that back.
I feel the fact that like I got to enjoy it when I was younger. I wasn't really on no. Some of the shit that I see some of the 12-year-olds that are on, the shit that they're on, I'm just like, oh shit.
Just
like,
exposed to so much.
Yeah, like
immediately.
And I'm just like, if I was doing, I was like, man, I would have done drugs a lot younger if I had that mentality at 12.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I was still fucking, playing with Pokemon and shit, man.
Dog, when I was like in 6th grade, my friends showed me a porno that they found in the back.
That's how you saw porno too?
Yeah, in the back of a house in a shed.
I mean, not in the back of a house, but like,
dog, it was weird. Because like the old people left, it was all dirty. Like for like years, I thought every girl had like triangle patches above their vagina. For years, I was just like, that's how women look.
You're like, oh man, what the fuck happened here?
I was like, where's your triangle patch? Every time.
Here didn't get jumped in. Man, that's the trip though, man. Because that is true. When you get how old were you? When that happened?
It probably had to be like 13.
13, yeah, dude.
Maybe 13, yeah.
I think the first time I saw porno and like actual physically was like we had found like the LA Express.
Yeah.
Somebody left one of those open and it was by the school and like the homie took all of them. You know what I mean? Like he took all of them. Like I remember looking at that, but before that I had the black box.
Yeah.
You know that
got all the like yeah.
And the back of the control had this fucking TV guide, and the adults only channel fucking were written in red letters, bro. Like, yeah. I remember it just said adults only, and it had like just as a kid, you're like, I was like, you know what? When they're gone, I want to check it out. Like, dog, because we had just got a cable, dude.
You had cable. I had the Macy's Valentine's issue. Okay?
That's what you was working with, though?
All I had imagination.
I mean, it was illegal cable. We didn't deserve it. We were stealing it.
Like, little kidney is just jealous of you. I was like, that's what you were. Damn.
I mean, that was, and then like I remember going to it once, bro. And it was like a commercial because porno used to have commercials back in the day, bro. Like, what? Yeah, bro. Like, when porno used to have commercials, like when you used to have those channels, like they used to like. I remember the first
porno
the
first still has commercials.
The first one I saw was like this fucking Asian bitch that like had this like Miss Cleo get up, but like she had the crystal ball and like her tits were out. I was like, this is what fortune tellers are like.
Oh damn.
It was a trip, bro. And that shit, I think it corrupted me, dog.
Of course. And now imagine like kids our age.
They're desensitized, like, bro, to everything.
Just having it at your fingertips.
I think like if you're a kid.
Summer.
Yeah, if you have a phone and you're a kid and you see like a keyword like fucking or porno on the TV and the Degrassi type show, like you're gonna fucking Google that shit.
Oh yeah.
And then like there's websites that are born every day that don't require 18 plus fucking pass, bro.
Do you know what you do? The first thing you do is Google porno. Then you get caught. The second thing you do is Google how to not get caught watching porno.
I misspelled porno fool when I Googled it. I thought it was P-O-U-R, like poor. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know, bro.
Like you think women were just being tossed over?
Like
what kind of porno are you watching?
Like I was like, yeah, just give me some porno in a cup, dude. It was one of those. It's when you're young, bro. I had AOL. The fucking
and not a dictionary. You had an AOL and no
the
dictionary.
dictionary was next to the fucking to the computer, dog.
That's
I just would
funny.
never use it. That shit was a trip, man.
That I would be mad if I was your dad. I just like, how the fuck do you misspell porno?
Right?
Oh my god, what is you have bigger problems?
My dad fucking was one of those dads that like he just knew he's like, yo, like I give my kid the advantage if I like bought him the computer, but I'm not gonna figure out how to use it. You know?
Dude, at least you didn't spell it with 2 O's. Porno.
Yeah, porno.
Just like homeless porno chicks.
Man, dude. Yo, man. So at what point after starting at 18 did you feel like, you know, all right, man, like I'm starting to get somewhere?
No, I don't know. I still don't. Like, like it's scary. Like I'm like, all right, fuck. I think I got a plan. Let me continue.
I mean, a paid gig is kind of like it's a big thing. When you even if it's like a small check, bro.
Yeah.
A first paid gig is like you're like a barber. You almost frame that shit.
Oh, you want? Yeah.
I mean, but like if you're a comic, you probably use it to eat.
Well, like my first paid gig was kind of like just paid for gas money.
It always is.
I found it in Santa Barbara. I headlined with like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I think. It was like this artist group up there. And I was mad. Me and my girlfriend broke up that day. And I had a great set. But I didn't think, well, no, I didn't, like, we broke up because we were in love. But like, so like, I didn't think we were really broken up. I go there, I have a great set. This fucking chick, the best like rack I've ever seen is like flirting with me.
Like fake or real?
I don't like real. She was like 21. Yeah. I was 18.
Oh yeah, it's all perky at that
I was just like, man, I had a good set. All right, cool. But I'm talking about the saxophone player about being in band. Because I go back, I'm like, oh, that was a real breakup. It's always saddest when you miss out on titties.
It is pretty. I mean, I gotta ask you though, man, because I talked to like you having 10 years into this shit, right? Is it 10 years?
Is there something around?
It's at least a little bit over 10 years. Like George and a lot of the homies tell me like, hey, bro, we used to have rooms like, and like there wasn't that many comics. Like you used to kill it. Like bitches used to come through. Like you used to get like so much pussy. Like you were a rapper type shit. Is that true?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Sunset Room, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, when Martin Rizzo was running it, dude. Oh, the Sunset Room was the best. We'd party every night. I'd have a job to go to every like Tuesday
but if there
morning.
was girls coming at you, I mean, shit, I'd be like, you know what, man? I'm showing up late. Like,
you can feel it. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get someone tonight. This is gonna work.
You feel like Phil Collins. You can feel it in the air.
Yeah, you're just like, this car's gonna be messy.
Damn, man, that's wild, man. Because some of the people that you probably did comedy with, man, are either not around no more, or
some of them stopped, but a lot of them continue to do like badass shit.
Like who did you start? Like who have you seen like go through like a crazy change?
Gerard Carmichael. Like I remember seeing him at the Haha, like when he was just starting out, and like he has a TV show now. He has a few HBO specials, and I'm just like, that's fucking dope. Just to see that,
see that transition.
Yeah, man. Like
it's motivating, you know what I'm saying?
I just like to root for my friends. I like to root for people that are good. Like people that have me, and I'm just like, oh man, this guy's fucking awesome. I hope cool shit happens to him. Because I think that's like the only way you have longevity in this career. Like you have to be happy for what people have. You can't be all bitter. Yeah. Like when you meet someone bitter, you're just like, oh.
You know, the more you learn how to recognize when someone's coming bitter at you and it's very negative energy, like the better you become at avoiding it. Like you're like, I'm very quick to this shit because like I used to be very open to everybody, and it's like some people just kind of want to just unload the problems, and I kind of have to learn how to have basketball moves with that shit. Like cross over there, be like, nah, miss me with that shit, dude.
Because that takes you down. It
does. No, a lot of people don't really think that like that kind of shit really does. It'll throw your game off. A lot of people don't really think that, and it's. I mean, especially I think as a comic and like doing open mics and doing regular shows, it's a lot of the open mics, bro. It's a lot of angry people.
Well, yeah,
I've noticed that shit, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe you tell me different, but do you agree?
Yeah, no. There's definitely a lot of bitter people too.
Yeah, like I'm like, why do you even come here then, bro? You're trying to make people laugh.
Well, it's not even that. They're too focused on like themselves. They're like their ego is too hurt for being there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I never understood that. Like, I'm like, why are you gonna come here angry? Like, some people come in here like, they're like, all right, man, if I don't laugh at this comedy club, then I'm gonna go Kurt Cobain myself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Like, you don't understand. You're kind of like, I don't know. I realized this. I was like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I haven't really done that shit to somebody, but I'm pretty sure sometimes there's people that are at comedy clubs or places watching a comedy show thinking like, I'm gonna give this a try, but like, if this don't work out, I'm gonna go hang myself.
I think so, but they're too much. They're
Like,
not gonna do it.
No, I mean, there's people that like they'll be like, man, if it wasn't for comedy, like, I would have never found. Like, there'd be just very depressed people out there, bro, and like they go to these shows thinking like, I want to get uplifted. So like, whenever you have somebody that's bitter putting that energy out there, it's like the real people know how to recognize, like, hey, dude, like.
That's why it's harder. Like, that's why you got to work harder. Yeah. Immediately, you got to like when you follow somebody like that, or like you start, like you're like, okay, shit, okay, I got to work off this guy's energy. Yeah. Like, boom, you got to start off immediately, like super, not super energetic, but you got to be on point.
That's very true.
Because or not, that shit's gonna follow you for your entire fucking time on there.
You get that rain cloud.
Yeah, you fucking get that stink in the air.
Yeah,
like man. Anything, like with any job. Like, you ever been like that job and that one employee is just a piece of shit?
Yeah.
And you're like, God damn, we all have to be here, dude. Just fucking cheer up.
It's like when you run into a ticket person that like, it's like, come on, dude, like, you're about to move your car, but that they're still giving you the fucking attitude of like a super asshole. Like,
yeah,
you know you can't be here. Like, motherfucker, I know I'm moving it, dude. Like, like, why the fuck are you gonna tell me, dude? Like, I see the sign.
I'm an adult.
Yeah, I get it. Like, why do you gotta come in here like you're gonna assault me? You're a fucking parking enforcer.
Yeah, you're not like a real cop.
Yeah, like it's
like no one's ever played, like there's never been like the drums played for a fallen parking meter made.
Yep.
You know what happens when a parking meter dies? They just get a replacement.
Yeah, they hire somebody new.
They get a temp. They're like, oh, fuck. He was standing in the middle of the streets. What a fucking moron.
No, they auctioned the car at the police auction, dude. Yeah, they fucking get rid of that 03 Civic, dog. It's like, take that hybrid piece of shit.
Like, I guess it'd be like if I was a baseball player, right?
Yeah.
And my whole thing would be like if I saw a real professional baseball player, like if I was in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and I'd be like, oh, that's a real dude. That's the fucking, no, that's a
like
real.
When you see somebody in the big leagues and
yeah.
shit.
Like, oh, no,
yeah, some people give you that vibe,
deal,
man.
Man.
It's like, well, I mean, is he just like one? Is he that person that has always given you that vibe, or like, are there certain people that you pick that vibe off of? Because you're right, there is some people that you look at, you're like, oh shit, like that fool's a beast.
Yeah, not even that he's a beast, but like like as a comedian, like I've been a fan of comedy since I was in high school. Like I remember watching Rodney Dangerfield as a kid on like the Tonight Show, right?
Yeah, that's
so like I love jokes and shit. I love stand up, but like to see like Uncle Joey just kill it at the Sunset Room, man. It was so inspiring just to be like, God damn.
And this is still sober Joey, right?
Oh yeah, this is still sober. Like he is just, and just to fucking see like how like what he's doing now, and then like him being a father and shit.
Yeah, 56,
that's fucking
dude.
Awesome, man.
Is that the age you're thinking about having kids, bro?
That'd be cool.
At 56?
Yeah. Yeah, like if as long as I like have my my shit together, as long as I can send my kid to their room, I'll be happy.
Yeah, not like go to your corner.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking put up my shade so you don't see me.
Go to the fucking car. That's fucking.
I'm going to the closet because I can't put you in there. That's child abuse.
That's real shit, man.
But man, yeah, like I don't know. I want to have kids not so much because I want them, but like if I have a family, I'd think it'd be cool to like have more of that person and marry or whatever.
What's your take on like? I mean, it's weird. Like when you work in entertainment, like your dating lifestyle is pretty weird, man. Like I've had like such a weird track record, just because you know what I mean. Like, how do you feel about that? Even as a comic, bro? Like, is it just a roller coaster ride for everybody?
Yeah, because we have like weird hours, we have weird temperaments, we have fucking weird like positions in life.
Yeah, right. Like,
yeah,
like almost like any kind of success is seen as an ultimatum. To anybody, it's like what?
I always like you have to tell everyone. I was like, dude, you're not first. You're not going to be first in my life. You're just not, and I'm sorry, not really. It's because like through all my girlfriends, through like all my relationships, everyone I've dated, comedy's always been there. So I'm just like, no, I'm not going to be mad if like this doesn't work out.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna have more time to do comedy.
Yeah, yeah. I just rather do that. Like that's what I love working the road. I love just like being in a city. I love being in like a new city.
What's the first place you went to on the road, bro? Like, I mean, 10 years plus in the game. Like,
I think Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. That was the one that you got gas money for.
I got a feature to like drive.
What about like what about like I mean like out of the state?
Out of state.
Like first time you went out of the
first time I went, I think it had to be first time I went to Texas. I went to El Paso.
Yeah, Texas is a big comedy city. It always has, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, big comedy state, huh?
Yeah. Joey Medina got me that. So thank you, man. Thank you very much, Joey Medina.
Hey, bro.
He got me that spot in El Paso at the comic strip, Bart Reid. And I worked with this one dude who is now like he got me my first lap dance out there, and I didn't really even want it.
What do you mean you didn't want it, fool? You're younger at this point. You didn't want a bono girl?
I don't like strip clubs. That's not my thing.
Oh, come on. For real, dog?
Yeah.
All right, explain this to me, dog.
Yeah.
Break this down. Why don't you like strip clubs? Not that I'm an advocate for it, because, but I'm just wondering, like.
Because it's not real. Like, I'm like, this is, you don't really want to be here. Like, that's my whole thing.
What do you mean? They make a lot of money. Some of these girls, some of these girls wake up, they're like, yo, I'm going to go in there and shake my ass the best.
But that's like, it's not, like in my head, I'm just like, yeah, you got a price tag. I get it.
You want something that like wasn't available and then it went from lease to own?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like if I'm like, oh shit, nah. Not it. Like, oh cool, it's just me and you? Dope, let's play this game. Or like, I like that, like, I like the attractiveness of like actually being able to fully pursue a woman. Like fully go back.
Like the old school way, just chasing the woman. Like you like the whole getting the girl method, right?
Yeah, I just like that. I don't like having being like, oh bitch, dance. I'm just like, oh yeah, well you can dance if you want to.
I feel you though, man, because like I mean, even like before I met like Eddie and George, and I mean, I had my fair share of strip clubs when I was 18. I was working at a car dealership, so like I was like 18. You're making that kind of money at a car dealership, like. What the fuck are you gonna do? I figured out the game like for what it was. And I was having fun, and I got it out of my system. So like I look at it way different now because like now knowing people like George and Eddie, like they're just like, hey bro, like the fools that like go to the clubs and they really like idolize. It's just fools that can't get pussy.
Yeah, like also another thing. Like I was always getting laid too. Like I've always been able to get laid.
Once you got your mojo and your tech now, bro, it's like, come on, man.
I'm just like, why am I gonna watch you strip and not be able to have sex with you? That's the worst thing for me.
So you're one of those like I like to take a girl on a date type of dude.
Yeah. Nah.
Where do you be taking? Where's the craziest place you taking a girl to?
The craziest place?
Like you're like, you know what, man? I really want this girl, so I'm gonna fucking make reservations at this place.
I took her to like some restaurant in Beverly Hills or something like that. That wasn't so crazy. But like I was dating a chick, right? Yeah. And the craziest shit I did, like I got a dent on the roof of my hood because I took her to go stargazing. And there was nowhere to like really lay down. So I was like, hey, let's go jump on my fucking hood.
Damn, food. It's like two of you up there on the hood?
Yeah, both of us just on the hood. And I put a blanket out and we were watching Shooting Stars. And it would be mad romantic, right? But the fucking Mexican family next to me who had like 7 kids fucking were like, they wouldn't stop fucking partying. I was just like, God damn it.
Was you just Mexican music and like Modelos and shit?
Music, like the look and like, hey, mama. I was like, shit.
Damn, dude.
I'm trying to get sexy up in here. And the fucking fucking breaking a piñata next to me. This is bullshit.
Damn, dude, that's starting. Like, you didn't feel the fucking like, cause bro, I've always been a heavy set kid when I was younger. So like, I sat on a fucking somebody's trunk one time, and like I felt that shit go poop. You know what I mean? Like you just, oh shit, I fucked the car up. Like
I didn't like. I was too confident in how much weight I lost.
Like, but like you, if you're in the hood, like you feel it dead in, like like you feel it just go down. Yeah.
Well, I thought my roof would be okay. I thought the roof of my car would be fine.
Imagine you had a roof and the fucking glass breaks through, dude. Your ass is going through halfway in it.
Now every time I hit a speed bump, I get the dun. That sucks. Like,
you still know that chick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, see, at least it would have like, see with the car. She's like, remember your fucking car, dude?
No, it's hard for me to find people like I relate to or like I can hang out with, cause like I'm kind of like a really expressive person. Like if I have a bad day, I'm not gonna kind of like hold it back if I don't have to.
Yeah, I feel you a lot. You're in touch with all your senses.
Yeah, like I'm very.
There's a lot of people that are disconnected. Like they prioritize kind of like just certain things that like they either shine the positives and they don't focus on, like they don't know how to process the other shit. It's like, hey, you're human. You go through ups and downs.
Yeah, that's the shit, man.
Yeah, like
you gotta experience all the emotions, or else it all builds down, and you start like beating your kids when you have them or some shit. Like
yo, man, that's hella true, man.
That's fucking what happens.
I always felt my dad kicked my ass because he didn't become a doctor.
Dude, probably.
like for real, dude.
Work and you fucking, man.
Because he was on his way to become a doctor, and then he got my mom pregnant and shit. So I'm just like, I always felt every time he kicked my ass.
That's his fault. He was gonna be a bad doctor. He doesn't know how pregnancy works. Come on.
Yeah, like you're right though. Like I feel like if you don't fucking grow up being a human being, like processing all these things, and like especially in like this era we live in, like an Instagram era where like people just only post your wins.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what I mean? Like it's either you post your wins or you're just a sad person.
That's just weird.
There's no in the middle. Like it's okay to be in the middle.
Yeah, well, that's just life.
It's the human
like,
experience.
If you don't like if you're not experiencing life and everything, like if everything's your favorite thing, you don't like it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah,
like it's like you gotta have some shit and be like, oh, that's disgusting. What is that? Rainbow sherbet? Fuck you. Like you gotta be like mad at something and like, where's that rocky road? I need that back in my life.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I look at feet pics. Like somebody's like, yeah, selling feet pics. I was like, oh, it's disgusting. But then there's some people that'll be like, yo, how much?
Yeah, yeah. Into feet.
Yeah,
not my thing, but I get it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I relate on that a lot. Yo, who were some of the people you looked up to when like getting into the game or just look up to now? Especially being so young in it. Like me, the first comic I ever that like really like realized what comedy was looking at a DVD I came up on was from Pablo Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that at like 12 years old and I was like rewatching it, thinking the Kermit shit was hilarious. Like I was dying, bro. Like I didn't even know that was comedy. I was just like, yo, where's more of these DVDs?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You just got exposed to humor, like the setup joke and everything.
Yeah. So that was my first. So like I started like those became some of my favorites. Like he's still up there. I mean, even though like he had a drug problem for a long time and he stopped doing comedy, I was like, yo, I missed this shit, bro. Like,
yeah.
And then, look up to like people like Adam Sandler, because I've always been a fan of animation and shit like that, So who are some of the people you look up to?
I would say my first would be like Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, that was like the first comic I remember, like remembering his jokes and telling them to people.
I saw him first in Little Nicky.
Oh, for us,
yeah, because I'm 20. No, when he's I got so used to saying 29. Yeah, he's the grandfather. I'm 30, and it's like I saw that movie in theaters, and I was like, who was that guy? And I looked up the cast, and I was like, oh, he's a comedian. And then you're like, it's like you find like a good porno. Like you're like, we're gonna watch all of the scenes.
Fuck yeah! And Rodney had such fucking great comedy albums,
especially for his time, dude. Like he was doing shit that people were like I was like, what the fuck? But like he was killing because they're like, this is true. Yeah,
well, he also had like the ability to like write jokes and shit, like really
even
well.
Music, bro. He had a rap album. Fuck. George has that at his wall, bro. Fucking rap album. So Rodney Dangerfield is being one of them. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's. Did you ever meet him before he passed?
Jay Leno.
Yeah, I've seen that fool. That fool really does have a big chin, fool.
I believe it. Dude.
Like I saw him driving on the freeway with a one-man car coming back from a quinceañera practice in the valley, fool. Like it was and I just seen him in his one-man car, dude, and like like literally like it wasn't like that much traffic, but it was still like kind of going. And like I remember as a kid thinking like, damn, like isn't that fool in the lake show? You know what I mean? And then I looked it up and I was like, this fool has a big head. Like, but I mean, but he's, you know, like it's not just that's just him, you know?
Yeah, he's like that.
He has the
no
legendary chin, dude.
Man, I remember just watching his monologues.
Yeah, he's always been a great storyteller.
Well, like his monologues were fucking fun because anytime like a joke didn't work, he would just turn to like Kev and be like, "Yeah, that wasn't so good. We need to get new writers on that one." And like I was like, "Ah, that's funny." that's like understandable for me.
Hey, to the writers, that meant one of us is getting fired.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, like you better take credit for that.
But no, like I've heard nothing but good things about Jay Leno. Like when I was interning at Last Call with Carson Daly when I was in college.
Yeah.
And Leno would be there like 4 hours before he had a film. And he would be there like running practice on like his monologue. He'd be there running practice on.
That's a real professional right there.
And like that was really cool to see that.
Yeah, that's some admirable shit, man. Like when you got to take your shit like that, when you take your shit that serious, bro, like, I mean, you have to, man. Like when you're chasing a dream, like kind of like how we are and shit, like it's all or nothing, dude.
Well, yeah. Like that's like I'm like when I was going to college and I had school and like I said the same thing twice, fucking idiot. Like when I was in college,
you sure went to college, dog.
And I was in school and I was like in education systems, and like I had work and shit, and I was like still like trying like being still doing stand up. Like that's just being too widespread. I was just doing too much shit.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Like anytime I had a job, I was like, this isn't what I really want to do. Like I'd always be like 15 minutes late. I sucked.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I never wanted to sell cars, bro. Like I never wanted to fucking go to college. I went to college because my mom, like, she was like, yo, nobody ever did this for me. And I was like, all right, you know what? Watch out. Like,
yeah, like that's why I did it. My mom was the same reason. Like I was the first one to graduate.
That shit means so much to her, bro. That shit's expensive as fuck, bro. It's
yeah, I'm still paying that shit. Anybody want to pay for it for me, please? Okay.
It's like I can't start on my OnlyFans and pay for my school loans, mom. You know, like I don't.
Yeah, go fund me scholarship.
Yeah, like that's just like buying an invisible Toyota Corolla, dude. Like I can't drive this shit. I'm paying for it with a job I don't have.
Anytime I hear about like China taking over the United States, I'm just like, does that mean like my school loans are canceled? If so, I might be okay. I just need to learn Mandarin. I'll be all right.
Your credit goes the fuck up, man. I feel like, yeah, that's been the biggest fucking downfall, man. Like, I feel like, especially in the Latino community, bro, like, or just...
But no,
immigrants...
Our generation was told we're going to have jobs after this. And they didn't say psych.
Nobody investigated, bro.
Nobody said anything.
Like nobody asked the first person that graduated, like, "Hey, did you get a job, dog?"
Yeah. There was like a good, like we had the market's just full of people with bachelor's degree from ITT Tech and shit.
Yeah.
Like even it just sucks that it's not the same level of
or Everest, dog,
of payoff. Yeah. We're going out and like getting jobs of like managers at Target. Because it's just fuck. There's no fucking jobs out there for people, because everyone has the degree to do it.
Yep.
And it's like also no one told our generation, hey, you got to fucking make a job for yourself, idiots. Like no one said that. There's no entrepreneurial course in my fucking college.
Yeah, there is not, man. There's no structure for you to for it to tell you, hey, this is how you're gonna get it together.
Yeah, but I think with like after our generation, the next one, I have so much hope in that one because they're all on Reddit. But like, nah, fuck that. I'm not getting a bachelor's for that.
Yeah, you're right, man. Like my brother went to college, and like out of all fucking things, he graduated and he's out in Panama teaching fucking kids.
Well, my cousin didn't go to college. He went to like a trade school for like graphics, and he won an award for Spider-Man. He did the fog and shit on that. Yeah,
he did the fog.
Yeah, and I was like, God damn it, man! Congratulations, cousin. Fuck.
Congratulations on that fog award, dude. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. We're in like a career choice where like it's hard to get recognized. Like I don't feel like it could be like I could sell out a fucking like even if I sold out the Staples Center, like I can't go home to my mom and be like, hey, you know what? like, you know, I sold out the Staples Center tonight. She's not gonna see how dope it is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's just gonna be like, hey, what you did, chistes?
Well, I think it's weird because it's just like, hey, this is a career, guys.
You know what? It's because they never seen anybody make money from it.
Well, yeah, it's not
a living.
It's foreign to them.
Yeah.
It's okay. You go to work. You get a job, and you continue to bring home money, and then you continue to go to work and back and forth.
But you eventually have a kid, and then you ruin your life.
Yeah, and I think as soon as I was like able to go on the road, even a little bit, like even like little stuff in the beginning, I was like, oh, this is the fucking best. This is the fucking shit. I get to sleep on a fucking couch. Yeah, like shit like that was dope.
What's the best place you ever traveled to?
Fucking Miami with Felipe. That shit's fucking awesome.
There's a lot of hot girls there.
Dude, that's not even a fucking factor. Nah, like on a scale of 1 to 10, everyone's 10. Like personality is the only thing people judge each other off of. Because everyone just looks the same, which is amazing.
Everybody's just a 10?
Yeah, everyone's a 10.
You felt like Manolo and Scarface?
It's something about the sun. It's something about the sun and how good the sun
it grows people like plants, dog. It's just like, yo, if you give them enough sun, everybody's going to have a big ass. Yeah, you're right about that, man. Like, I guess that's one of the places that I've been told I have to keep going. You know what? I guess that's why a lot of porn stars are in Miami.
Yeah, and I think they don't have the condom rule over there.
What do you mean? That's right, dude. You can't be both. Yeah, that's true. All the fucking hoes left from fucking San Fernando Valley after that condom rule. That condom
rule came into place, and they're like, that's why I said no on
You know what though? It's like, why would you like? Okay, bro. Like if they fucking test you, bro. If they test you and it's like, hey, we're both got the green light. Why the fuck can I raw dog it?
No, that's the cost of being in that industry.
I mean, you know what though? Now it makes me want to go to Miami, dog.
You know how like stuntmen they get on a ramp and they jump through a fucking hoop on fire and they might get burned.
Yep.
That's the same thing with porn. Like, hey, you might catch that flame.
It might burn tomorrow, dude.
Yeah. No one wants to like watch the safe show.
Yeah, dude, could you watch porno with the fucking with the fucking like if the dude was boning the girl with the rubber on, would it be the same effect? I think it'd be a turn off for me, bro. I'd be like, man, this is weird, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I stopped watching porn at like my last birthday.
Your last birthday?
Like,
hold on, you just don't stop watching
November
porn,
20th was my last time, dude. November 19th.
Porn,
I was done, man.
Like, what do you mean you're done? Did you just like have like a fucking self-abuse fucking 8 months and you're like, you know what, this is enough?
No, I was
basta.
I was just like, dude, I'm 32. If I'm not doing well enough in life for someone else to touch my dick, I shouldn't be touching my dick. You know what I mean?
It's like you're at 32, you're just like, you know what?
Just like, I gotta get on my grind. I can't just keep fucking grinding myself.
No, you're just like, you know what, man? I'm gonna start aging shit now, bro.
Yeah, like I'm just like, man, I need that extra umph. I can't be. I'm getting old. I need that extra like that umph that backup gives you. You know, and you got like a 3-day backup, and you're just like, who wants to fucking weightlift? Like, shit like that.
It's like, yeah, you take 2 weeks off, and then you're just like, you're like, man, you're still a whore.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, man, we're fucking backed up over here. We're overstocked, dude. Like, yeah, man, that's wild, man. It's because
you get that testosterone boost.
Yeah, you start fucking thinking, I think I'm gonna start lifting weights again, dude.
You're just like, what the fuck do you mean? Do I need help?
So ever since you turned 32, so what? Do you have like a fucking wall where you're just like fucking 6 months without no porno?
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
because I know my birthday was November 20th. So I'm just like, all right, that was the last time I did that. Like, it was like the last time.
What do you just have a consistent fucking black bucket? Just like, you know what, pussy on Friday.
No, I guess like, I'm like, okay, I hope I meet someone. That's my life. I hope I meet a nice lady.
Let me go up there and do this set real quick, dog. It's Tuesday. There's a housewife out there.
I gotta swing hard at the shows. I'm just,
man, that's. What's the craziest
just, like,
group?
Meet people and you're just like,
do.
oh, you find like, oh, that's my life. How's your life? And then like it's weird. It's weird to meet anybody in like a normal 9-to-5 lifestyle.
You ever you ever had like a crazy groupie experience?
Kind of.
Like where you had like a bitch stalk you?
A little bit, but it was kind of my fault. It was definitely kind of my fault.
Like one time I had like... What do you mean it's your fault? Can you talk about it?
Oh, we were fucking around, and I said, I love you, and then...
Oh, dude, you fucked up.
And then I was like, nah, I don't in the morning. And then like...
Hold on, what do you mean? You fucking told her I don't after you told her at night?
Yeah, I was drinking. This is why I don't drink anymore, man. Drinking makes you into a bad person.
I've said that before too and not meant it, and then I got stuck in like an 8-month
And you feel bad, right?
Yeah, you feel bad, dude.
It sucks.
You feel bad.
I don't feel good about what I did.
Because they give you everything, dude, after
I do
that.
not condone that. This is why I'm like, guys are shit.
Men are trash.
Yeah, this is like in our 20s. I was always in my 20s. I was like, fuck, I gotta do comedy. Like that's all my life, you know. She's gonna be mad. I gotta do comedy. But no, she was a cool chick. It was like I'm taking responsibility.
The only time I've ever had somebody I've done that is when like it's been a crazy girl tell me you love me, tell me you hate me like 20 minutes after. Like when you fucking that's I'm like, yo man, like what kind of parents did you have?
No, I've been in relationships like that.
Yeah, where they tell you that shit, that's crazy, bro.
Like, oh, I hate you.
Yeah,
like yeah, you do. I bet you do. And then we argue, and then we just go back to like watching Toy Story 4.
For me, it was fucking Carlito's way, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Man.
Every time I had this one chick, I was like, she would always fucking like after we like done makeup, it's like, oh, let's watch Carlito's way. I was like, bitch, I know this. I was like, I know John Leguizamo's lines, dude. I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, I'm done.
Dude, I just say that I like to say what I think would be the funniest answer. Instead of like the correct answer.
What do you mean? Like
if like I was dating this one girl and we were dating for a few weeks and we were not on social media. My first and last name is on everything, right?
Yeah, dude. I was like, that's dangerous.
And like we're holding hands and she was like, hey, so what's your last name? And I was like, hey, don't worry about it. You're never going to have it.
And you were just like, yo.
Yeah, in my head, I was just like, damn.
You're like, it's cut time.
I was like, well, yeah. But no, we kept hanging out.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know. I think ever since I started doing comedy, it's brought a different breed of chicks into my life where I'm just like, yo, man, you're just as degenerate as I am.
Oh yeah, that's what I like about comedy. Because comedy
there's
really
no fucking bullshit.
No, comedy brings out chicks that are just straight out. Hey, this is my life. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah, no, like I like hanging out with Sidekick Eddie and them. Like, 'cause, I mean, Eddie's just very blatantly about a lot of shit. Like he's just like, yeah, bitch, we're gonna do this gram of coke, and then we're gonna fucking drink at the comedy store. You're gonna pitch it $40. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just straight up as possible, right? Like,
yeah.
And you'll have girls that'll fucking tell that fool, or like I'll get a fucking DM and be like, hey, like, are you guys gonna be hanging out? Cause we'll buy the drug. We're just trying to fucking kick it with you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, bitch, like you're trying to do all those shits that we're talking about, like. You know what I mean? Like, don't listen to this.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
hey, you're
it's
into
fun.
This?
That's why you find other people that have fun with you. That's why people are like, oh man,
it's like a basketball league for fucking like just specific people, dude.
It's so, you meet other crazy people or like interesting people. That's what I like. Like that's why people, whenever. I was talking to Rodrigo Torres. I'm like, man, this crazy chick I'm dating.
Gotta have him back on. He's been here like 2 times.
Dude, Rodrigo's like pretty funny. Because I told him, I was like, man, this crazy chick. And he was like, dude, you're crazy. And I was like, all right, okay, you're right. You're right.
He said, you're crazy. And then he did the fucking loud ass laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. We just remodeled the inside. The acoustics in there are crazy. I want to bring him in there purposely just to make him laugh. So I can hear the fucking echo. And see, I was like, yo, this is how loud it is, dude.
Damn, man.
He has a loud ass laugh, bro. You're just talking about Rodrigo's laugh. I mean, it's loud, but it's the best, man. Like, you can make him laugh, and it's just like, yo, man, it's like, you could never fucking hide out nowhere. Imagine, like, trying to bust a Anne Frank. This will fucking be up in there and just be like, just laughing and shit.
Dude, Rodrigo is just loud. He's a big dude. Like, he has a lot of air expansion in him.
He has a lot of air expansion.
Yeah. Rodrigo can code air in him a lot.
And that's what about the craziest person you met through your comedy? Like I imagine like
Martin Rizzo.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fuck
that fool looks very calm, fool.
Fuck no, Martin Rizzo's the craziest dude.
He reminds me of the cousin Sonic had.
Yeah.
Like not
Knuckles?
or
Tails.
No, not the Tails. It was the one that looks like Tails, but was a boy or something like that. It was like another Sonic.
Oh yeah, Knuckles. Red one, right?
Yeah, the red one. I was like, he just looked very calm, but then like, yo, man,
dude's the craziest man alive. Mario Rizzo's just been like
he doesn't drink.
He drinks a little bit, but like not like regularly. Like he's not like
he won't be like, hey, let's go get a beer at this brewery. Real
quick. No, he's not really like that. But like if it's around, if it's like, hey, you want a beer? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? Like he's one of those dudes.
Yeah. He's not gonna get fucked up, but he'll have a beer with you.
Yeah, not really. But like when we were younger in our 20s, like we'd do fucking crazy shit. Like fucking just party all night. We'll go to like 6 different mics. We'd like
open mics?
Yeah, open mics. We'd go to like a few open mics and then we'd do a few shows. And then just fucking be out till 3 a.m. because we'd carpool. Oh, man, that's the funnest shit. When you're like starting out in comedy and you get a carpool buddy. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's how I felt when I was out there doing comedy in Canada, in Toronto with Jason. He took me out there. That was my first comedy experience.
Yeah.
And he told me, he's like, yo, man, like, if you're going to try this shit out, you're going to Canada and nobody knows you there. So if you eat a bag of dicks, you get up the next day and you try it again and see if it's for you. 2 hours after getting off the plane, he takes me to the grimiest, like the Apollo version of the fucking, like, where people just fucking, like, they're known for heckling.
Yeah.
It's called the Corner Comedy Store. Fucking go in there. He has me do 2 shows, the 8 o'clock show and 11 o'clock show. And after that, he takes me to another show at 1 o'clock at the East Side Comedy Store. And I'm just like, I loved every bit of it, bro. Because like, I did great. You know, I did good at doing all those comedy rooms like out there. Because I think I did a total of 11 shows when I was out there.
Yeah.
And I did their version of the Comedy Store out there. It was Yuck Yucks.
Yeah.
And it's, dude, it hyped me up so much, bro. Because I can't do that out here, bro. I can't go out here and fucking do 4 rooms in one night. I can't even do 2 rooms in one night here, bro. Like, you know, it's hard.
Well, it takes time. Like, you start building relationships. You'll be able to like do it eventually.
No, I mean, it's like don't get me wrong. It's like I do got a pretty good advantage being where I'm at, and you know, the building the relationships I have with people. You know,
yeah.
But it's like I love that so much. That's, as you can tell, that's the reason I rep Canada so much, because I love that fucking aspect of it. Because they don't have a Hollywood out there.
But it's also like hometown for you too, man.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you mean?
Like that's like your first like real run up there. Like that's like
so
you
like
feel
to
most
me,
comfortable.
It's like you know when a rapper goes somewhere else and they blow up and they're like, yo, I'm from Atlanta now, homie. Like like that's how I came back. I was like, yo, Russell Peters, what's up, dog?
It was like how Tupac kept rapping like West Coast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, isn't he? Okay.
Isn't he from the East Coast? Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
And the crazy experience has happened that way because I went out there with Jason Rouse, and one of these days, Russell Peters was at the Comedy Store, and you know, I get to meet a lot of Canadian fools thanks to Rouse because they think I'm Canadian, bro.
Yeah. And
we were backstage, and Russell Peters was coming off stage, and there was a lot of Canadian friends that he had over there. And I'm wearing this chain, and this and that. The first thing he does, he was like, oh, he grabs it. He was like, oh, I guess all the cool Canadians came out today. He fucking shakes my hand. He's like, dude, it was very nice as fuck, bro. Nicest Indian dude I've ever met. Like, first time I'm going to turn out a geek out. And then, like, Jason's like, congratulations. Now he fucking thinks you're Canadian for life, dude. Like, and I was just like, fuck. Because he asked me, he's like, where you from? Yorkville? I fucking said that shit. Like, I lied, bro. I lied to him. Like, if I ever get to be on a stage, I'm telling him, like, hey, bro, I got to tell you something, bro. Like, I'm not even Bruno Mars Asian out there, bro. Like, you know, dude, we're 2% out there, bro. Like, we're like, Latinos are 2%. You feel like you'd be rare in Canada, bro. Like people stare at you like, what is he?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh.
But like that's like your first run up there, right?
Yeah, that was the first time doing comedy ever, bro.
That's a good fucking time.
It was, and it made me love it. Jason told me the reality of it. He said, I'd rather you fall in love with this shit if it's really meant for you, doing 15 minutes at a time than 2 minutes at a time in LA.
Yeah.
And that was the realest shit he ever told me, because as soon as I came back to LA, I was like, oh.
Yeah, you're back to doing 3 minutes.
I was like, oh, this is how it works out here. But it's been dope, man, because I got a spot in Spanish with Felipe that one time at the fucking Riverside room.
Yeah.
Because I started doing Spanish too.
Yeah, as you should. If you speak 2 languages, start doing both.
Shout out to my grandma. She fucking taught me all that shit. She kept it sharp. She's still around. You know, she's still fucking she's 96. She fucking taught me all that shit. So because of her, yeah, I know that shit.
I don't know any of it.
Hey, she used to hit me too, bro. So you know.
Yeah, my grandma still hit me. I didn't get any language for it. I got bruises, man.
She didn't give you the syllabus. I was like, I felt like my grandma used to be a nun. She used to be like, read the syllabus or else I'm gonna hit you.
No, she talked to us in English. My grandma was just like, she was in charge of a factory.
You had the fucking like George Lopez's mom at the show.
Oh yeah, she was like a paisa that like fucking completely was like, okay, well this is what we're doing, and my grandma's dope.
You know what's crazy? I got to interview all the people that I look up to crazy as a comic now before I became a comic.
Yeah.
In the car, bro. Like I got to do the smoke box with Joe Rogan. What is it? George Lopez. Like fucking George Perez. Like fuck. I know. Hey, who else did we do? The comedian in the smoke box? Ari Spears.
Oh,
like all those fools. I was in the backseat just getting to meet those fools, and like, you know how bad I wish that I would have told those fools at that time, like, yo, I'm doing comedy too, because like it would have been the perfect connection. But
it's still like a building, you know.
It is a trip because like when I go back there, like the cool thing is like when I go to a comedy store. And there's that bar where like the super headliners kick it at.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The back bar, you know, like where Joe Rogan's at.
The one I look at as I go to the back to smoke. Oh, that's a cool bar.
That one, bro. So like one day the manager brings us back there and like we're kicking it because like we know the bartender there. So we're kicking and Joe Rogan's right there and me and Eddie are just right there and he's like, nah, bro, George is not here. Don't go up and talk to nobody because you know like I was like, you know, if we fuck up, bro, George is not gonna be there to fucking be like, you know, because we're all comics, we're not trying to fuck it up. And I was like, nah, bro, I did a smoke box with him. I know him, bro. I know him, but like I didn't think about it as a gamble, bro. But I went up to that fool, and then Eddie was like, "Oh, we turned around, like I don't know you, G." Like I was like, "Don't do this to me." I went up to him. I was like, "You still high?" Joe Rogan had a date with him and shit, and it was like, "You still high, bro?" And then he gave me this stare at first, and then I turned white, fool, because he gave me this stare like, "Who the fuck are you?" Right? And then he did this. Oh, like you know, he was like, "Oh, you know what the fuck?"
Then it kind of hit you.
Yeah. So he gave me, it was like, you know, like that hug type, what's up? And I was just like, oh man, it was the biggest relief ever. But it does help, man, because like now that like when they see you, they're like, oh, you're doing comedy now? They're like, what the fuck? Like Chingo Bling too is another person that I met. Is cool as fuck, man.
Dude, I met Joe Rogan once because of Uncle Joey.
You ever done DMT?
No. I wanted like eventually, but like, but when I first saw Joe Rogan, I saw his fucking hands. And I was like, oh my God, those hands could fucking hurt you.
Yeah,
like,
dude. He has Albanian hands, bro. Like,
I was just like, holy shit, those are fucking thick ass hands.
Yeah,
God
like,
damn it.
And you know, like when they sell the glove for Thanos at the Toys R Us, bro.
Yeah.
but when they had the thick version of it, like that's Joe Rogan's hands, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, did you ever watch the Spider-Man when the Sandman comes out and he makes that big fist?
That's this dude just has like you can tell they're strong. So he's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you think you could take a punch from that fool?
Huh?
You think you could take a punch from that fool?
Not well.
Yeah, not well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking...
I think I could take a body punch, but like if it was face, I'd be like, look, man, you're gonna break my jaw, dude.
I'd be it's not gonna be like I'm gonna be invincible. Nah, dude, this shit's gonna hurt.
You're probably gonna have big ass hands, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna cave in my socket. You'll probably bust my nose.
Yeah, dude, that dude is a pretty. It's like you go fishing.
Not really, fishing? But I have gone fishing. Yeah,
like my first experience when I went fishing that one time is when you catch a fish, you don't realize how strong it is.
Yeah.
Till like you pull it out of the water, you're like, oh shit, this is one big muscle. That's Rogan, bro. Like everything about him is like he don't really like floss it too much, but that fool's fucking strong, dog.
Yeah, but like it's also because he does martial arts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like everything about like he's taking hits everywhere. So like. It's been able to rebuild stronger, bro. Like,
but I think like being able to take martial arts is like the fuck. When you take martial arts, you have this discipline in you that continues throughout life.
Yeah.
So like you're always about like, you know, I'm going to try and be my best at this. And then once you once you take it seriously, like he does, like he's a black belt in like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay.
I think he's 3rd degree black belt.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh yeah, no. You know, like you take your physique and you take your like physical health.
That fool eats elk, dog.
Yeah, but you take that shit as serious as possible because you got to fucking fight other people.
You ever done anything like that?
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, I did jujitsu and stuff.
Well, you mentioned boxing.
Yeah. Well, also I did boxing.
I did that for a year when I was 15.
I did that in middle school because like chicks' boyfriends kept trying to fight me. So
What do you mean you were boning other fools' girls or what?
no, like they were flirting with me, and it was my first time.
Oh, they were flirting with me.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
I would have said the same shit though. That's how I know we're on the same page, dog.
But it was my first time because like I went from like a fat kid to how I look. Like I look like this.
It's like when you got the Iron Man suit on. Like
Yeah.
they went from Tony Stark to bitch, I'm Iron Man.
I was
now.
just like shit, and like I was talking shit. Like I could fight, I couldn't. Like this dude was just like that's my girl, and I was like, we're just friends, right? And then I'd hug her in front of him.
damn, dog, you're fucking savage for that, dog. I would want to fight you too, dog. If you did that, I'd be like, man, dude,
Yeah,
how
that's
you gonna disrespect my girl like that, dog? Like, hey, me. But you know what? Then I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this bitch too.
Oh no, I was a bitch. Not gonna lie.
Man.
Like this dude wanted to fight me. He kind of cornered me, and he was like, "Hey, let's go to the restroom." This dude was 6'4".
That sounds very rapey.
He was 6'4". I was 5'7", 5 maybe 8 at the time. So I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to fight this guy. He's gonna hurt me." So my friend Santos steps in, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you leave this fool alone?"
Was that fool a cholo? He
Kind
sounded
of.
Like the
That
way you
fool-
made his voice, he sounded like fucking Octavio from King of the Hill.
That fool was like that fool was kind of like a tough ass paisa.
Okay, so he,
Like
he held his own.
Yeah. He fucking had like leather. He had like a leather belt, and he wore that shit to school. But it was like brown leather with a
It was
horse
a
in
real
front.
leather belt, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't no Sears belt.
Yeah. And that fool was like, he was tough. So he was just like, and the other, like, he was like, oh, I don't want to fight you.
Like his dad made him chase chickens when he was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Not even chickens, like bulls.
Or pigs.
Like, because he
Yeah,
was like
just-
fucking strong too.
he was farm strong, huh?
Yeah, he was like a farm strong kid. And like, he saved my ass that day. But afterwards, I was like, oh, I need to learn how to fight.
Eventually, those fools want to fight. Like, did you get into a fight with anybody's boyfriend?
Not really. I've always had like, after boxing, I've always had like been able to size people up and been able to like, okay, this guy's good at that. That guy's gonna whip my ass. I got to be able to outrun that guy.
I've had a few fights here and there, even like in high school. But then like, I never gangbanged or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I always had friends that were gangbangers. So like, whenever shit came up, like I always had a homie that would be like, "Hey fool, if you fucking do anything, what's up with this pistol?" You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna swing at you. We're shooting at your car. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Yo, bro, like I don't need that shit." They were like, "Nah, bro, ain't nobody." Because I was always like, I was weird, bro. Like school to me, like, I looked at it almost like I never been in jail, but I always looked at it. I was like, "Yo, this probably has the same structure. Like you either fall in line somewhere or like." So I just always like took the funny route. Like I had class clown for like 2-3 years.
Well,
you know?
yeah, because that keeps you in the middle.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It does,
You're
bro.
like,
Like,
hey, I'm doing my
you get
homework.
lucky with a girl every now and then. you make all the other fools laugh, the cholos, everything. Yeah, you're cool. You know, you're cooler, dude. The teachers even laugh at your shit.
Oh yeah, but when you're the class clown, people are like, yeah, he's a good kid.
Yeah, it's the
They say
it's
he's
the
a
best
good kid.
alternative to take. Yeah, like any fat kids out there listening to this, take the class clown route.
Yeah.
Take the class clown route, bro.
Just do that.
Yeah, just do that. I was like, you'll get lucky every now and then with a good-looking girl, but like everybody will nobody will even pick on you, bro.
Nobody will like, cause
Parent conference will only say he talks too much.
that's the best. We have to go shush.
Yeah,
few
bro,
minutes.
that's the shit.
There's a lot of potential, but he needs to focus.
Yeah,
That's when they give you like Ritalin and shit.
Did you? I mean, you said you had cholo parents. Did you get ass whoopings as a kid?
A little bit, but I fell in line. Like I wasn't
that come to you? He's
rebellious.
like, you better listen, fucker.
Like no, it hit me and like right. And eventually I tried to like block it and like run in a circle. Did you try to do that move?
Nah, like I would run, dude,
Like
because
he would grab me by my shirt, right? And I'd grab his hand and I'd run behind.
damn,
his
fool,
leg.
was your dad bigger than you though?
Well, no, he was like about 5'9". I was like 4'2".
Damn, and you grabbed that fool's hand?
Yeah, I was.
Fool, I was taller than my dad my whole life, and I
How
never
big
thought
is your
about that.
dad?
He's like Ray size. Like, I mean, he was doing it as, I mean, but think about like somebody like him is telling, I'm gonna teach you a lesson and try to whip me. Like, I never thought about swinging on him until like he divorced my mom, where I was like, fool, I'll fucking hit you with the iron. like I was like, payback time, bitch. But like, that's crazy, bro. Like, you had a cholo dad. You know, cholos be fucking jumping each other for fun, dude. So like,
But no, my dad was really cool. He was like they're also pastors. Like they became pastors at this
so
point.
he would still whoop your ass after he became a pastor?
Yeah, it was like more disciplinary.
Damn.
It wasn't like because he was having a bad
What kind
day.
of pastor? The ones that call you baron?
No, the
Well, because I took world religions for 2 years because of communication. So
Yeah.
I've had every kind of person, bro. I've done any kind of experiment. I've been to a Pentecostal retreat, bro.
that's kind like born again, born again.
Pentecostal.
Yeah. Like let's pray in tongues.
Like, they go up to you and be like, "Cómo estás bendecido, hermano?"
Oh, they don't speak Spanish. to
Oh,
me.
it's like blessed, brother.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
yeah, they didn't teach me Spanish.
Yeah, dude, I went to the Spanish version of that, bro. Like for a school project, my best friend has always been Christian, bro, and he took me, and I was like, hey, like I didn't tell him it was a school project. I was like, hey, man, they told me to step out of my comfort zone, and I had to take some proof. So I went to a retreat at Apple Valley, some random shit.
Yeah.
And I took my black friend Devin, bro, and I was like, yo, bro, look, man, it's an easy A. We just gotta observe these fools, like we're sides, bro, like we're undercover, fool, like, and we're like going to this fucking thing, and like. Fool, they were making fools watch like videos of Jesus getting his ass beat for 3 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Like try to bring and like
Making you feel bad?
Yeah, if you weren't looking at the screen, they would come try to pick up your head, like pay attention and watch Jesus get his ass kicked.
Damn.
And then like I literally like would be on my phone playing Snake. You know what I mean? Like all this shit. Like I was trying to fight it, bro. Like I wasn't trying to like do that shit. And the thing that tripped me out was when it was my turn and the next day for them to do that fucking the feel the power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. And I remember like there was 2 girls like next to me, and I felt like I was like, man, you were fucking talked to before this shit. Cause like one of the girls fell, she was like start crying and started talking in tongues.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, that's gonna happen to me. Fuck this shit, right? I got scared, dude. And then like the dude next to me, like they did it, but nothing happened to him. And then in my head, I was like, all right, dude, this is it. You're next. So he did this shit, and I just remember looking at him like I wasn't mad dogging him, but I'm pretty sure that's what I was.
Yeah.
And then he tried it. Yeah, he tried it, right? Yeah, he tried it.
Jesus.
And I had my eyes open. I was looking at him, and then he's like, "Oh fuck, it's not working." So he goes back and he flips the pages of the Bible, dog, and he reads another thing, and he gives it another try, bro. Like some Iron Man shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I just keep staring at him, like I'm waiting for it. Like, all right, dude, where's this Hadouken shit gonna happen? And after the second try, bro,
That guy had so much faith.
after the second try, bro, he doesn't say anything, and he doesn't do anything. He just moves on to the next person, dude. And the next day I left, and I left. I didn't even tell anybody. I left at 5 in the morning.
Down.
I left, dude. I knew I caught bullshit after that, dude.
Those are weird because that happened every Sunday. Every Sunday I'd go to church, there'd be somebody knocked out. And like they got mad.
doing the tongues.
Yeah, they got mad when like they would like pray for them and they'd be knocked out. But like I would be in the beginning of prayer knocked out. Hey, you gotta wake up. Like, come on.
What do you mean you're fucking like?
I'm just sleeping in the grave. Come on. No, Jesus did it. It wasn't me. I'm not tired.
I was having a vision.
Yeah, I was having a vision, Mom. Then I'm tired.
That's the crazy background, bro. Like cholos to pastors, and then like you're going to this Pentecostal shit because like the born again Christian, bro. Like,
Well, like I've seen it work. Like I've seen people.
No, I've seen it work, bro, too. Like, don't get
that's
me
the weirdest thing, right?
Yeah, like, but it makes you wonder, like, why didn't it work on me, dog? Do you not like me, God?
No, that's also I like on my podcast, Get Healthy, right? I talk about like spiritual health because like I think you should also have a good spiritual connection with whatever you have.
See, here's the thing, bro. Like me taking world religions and all this shit and having a fair share. I was born Catholic, and, and all this shit. But I didn't find anything work for me till like me and Be Real have the same Godfather, and he does Santeria, but like, you know what I mean, like Cuban Santeria.
Yeah.
He brought me in as a brother to that, and I never saw nothing work. So I went this, and I was like, okay, this is for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have like my way of like connecting to whatever is a higher power, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So like I feel like eventually I realized I was like, oh, it's what fits you.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Like my grandma, the whole body of Christ and holy water, that works for her. She believes that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, which, you know, God bless her and I love her. But like, for me, I'm just like, yo, man, like if I gotta kill this chicken, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if I gotta do witchcraft, I do it.
Like I was like, but I'm gonna make sure I'm good, like in here.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, if I gotta meditate, I'm gonna make sure like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah, so I mean, that you talk about spiritual health. So how do you tell your people? Like, what are you telling them?
I'm just make sure you fucking make an alignment with something. Like you can't fucking make your decisions out
Find
of
your shoe.
Yeah. Like if you're uncomfortable being Catholic, that shit's not for you then.
Yeah, dude.
If you're uncomfortable being Buddhist or something, find something that works.
Bro, my mom made me do those
Or else you're gonna have like a weird sense of guilt. Like if your best bet is to be comfortable of nothing, but do that. Like have the practice of that.
Bro, I have a Jewish homie that's atheist and he lives a happy life.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, you're God's chosen people. Like I was like, you're over here just saying, hey, fuck you, dog. Like I don't believe in this shit.
Like it's like you haven't really shown up in a lot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, homie has a great crystal collection. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is his shit. This is his thing that he's falling into, you know? So like, I'm cool. I see that work out for him. So like, you're right about that, bro. Like you have to fall in line with something that keeps you a balance. Because if you don't have I don't know. I've always felt like religion wasn't necessarily to tell you what to do. It was kind of like to give you a good recognition of right and wrong and to a kind of a good direction.
Yeah.
Shit, you know?
Well, I like when I was in college, there's this dude who had like the sermon that was like, oh yeah, you're supposed to give the good news. That's what you're supposed to do on Sundays. And I was like, yeah, a lot of like people just give shitty news on Sundays. You give like these shitty ass sermons about like how you should feel bad or like how like God's the only way that you can like feel good about yourself. And I hate
rehab.
those. Yeah, I hate those sermons. I'm just like, how is that helping anyone?
I mean, do you
like,
are you spiritual at all? Do you?
Yeah. I still go to church still. Like I pray.
Like, do you still go to the same church?
I go to my parents, but like I don't really hold on to it that strongly.
Yeah, like you're not. I mean, you go there like. I get what you mean. Like,
yeah, I'm not like, oh yeah, God's over there.
You're not the
like,
recovering alcoholic in there looking for salvation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm also like, I don't believe in like that God's this crazy dude who's just like, you go to hell and you go to hell and you go. Like it's just like, man.
No, I feel you on that, man. Like I realized that, like you said, some people do need it. Like I used to like when I did that. Like I remember like seeing one dude who would go to church drunk, but he knew he needed help.
Yeah.
And then like a year later, like I saw that fool just like I'm like, damn, this fool like got a girl pregnant and is sober and he has a family and you know you're like, holy shit. You're like,
well, that's why I think you need to find a connection to something because if you have a connection, that's your base. And that's what you can fucking build off of.
Like that definitely was not for me, for sure.
Yeah,
like,
but like you found something like, oh, I can base my life right here. Boom,
oh yeah,
boom,
absolutely, man. Like I'm just like, yo, like when they realized, when I started seeing like when they explained it to like, yo, man, this is how serious it is, and you see shit for yourself. You're like, all right, dude, this is for me.
Yeah, and you feel good about yourself again.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like, oh man,
this is real facts. Like fucking fucking Roque is over, but is it Mr. Roque is over here fucking giving you guys free game?
Yeah, Johnny Roque, guys. Thank you.
Yo, man, it's like if I say Mr. Roque, bro, it's fucking more professional.
Oh, yeah,
hey, what is it? Where can they follow your podcast at, bro?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram, Roque Johnny, ROQUE JOHNNY. My podcast is called Get Healthy. You could find it on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere. Let me ask you something, Rico. What's the worst thing you've done for Valentine's? Like, what's the worst? Like, where you're like, oh, I'm a piece of shit for this one.
Fuck, dude. I really had to think about it because I usually like that's the day where like I'm like I gotta make up for all the shit that I do during.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like
you never like, fucked up on a Valentine's Day.
I have, bro. But you know what it was?
What happened?
It was I fucking told this bitch that I was gonna fucking get her some shoes that she really wanted, and they were sold out, so I couldn't get them the day she wanted to, and she was very like Hallmark-ish. So it's like, yo, you have to get them to me on the same day. So it was this big fight for like 2 fucking weeks. You know what I mean? So that it was fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, for shoes. Yeah.
Damn. That's bad.
That was bad, but because I don't like being in a fight, bro. Like I don't like that negative shit. Because I'm like, look, bitch. Like if I have to go home to you, like I want to go home to food and pussy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to go home and like fucking fight.
Like yeah, that's good. You're avoiding a fight.
I mean, I'm not, cause come on, bro. Like you leave work, like you gonna go like the Goodfellas guy or the it's like for this, Karen.
Yeah,
you know
you fucking have to stress all the way there.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on. But like, yeah, that was the worst. Where like I couldn't get the exact gift, even though I had enough time to get it. But I was like, nah, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And then like I kept smoking weed, and tomorrow came, and I went to 4 malls, and I was like, hey, fool. You're gonna have to do some freaky shit to make up for this.
Yeah, you didn't like print out an IOU or nothing.
I mean, I eventually did it because I was able to get it. Like, shout out to my Instagram. I was able to fucking find people that work in the high retail places or whatever, and I'll be like, hey man, like I'll shoot you a zip of weed like on top of the price, and then they'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
It's been shout out to Instagram. Yeah, bro. Damn. Like I get free rooms in Vegas sometimes, dude. What was the worst thing you got to do?
Oh, I was in 8th grade.
Damn, that's how back we're going. All right.
Yeah, this one I still feel bad about sometimes. I was in 8th grade, and this girl that I was dating, her name was Alexa. Fucking, I'm sorry. She was dating this one dude in 7th grade that got her some teddy bears. He got her some flowers, balloons. He did
fucking Romeo, huh?
Oh fuck yeah! This dude was chiseled. He was the most handsome dude.
This who watched novelas, huh?
Yeah. Like this dude, I was like, oh man, dude, you got life together. I know you're gonna be boning a teacher soon. Like this was him. Okay, and then the next year I dated her, and Valentine's came around, and February 13th, I broke up with her. Cause I
you didn't want to get a gift, dog?
I was like, I'm not gonna match that shit.
Somebody did that to me, dog.
But then like February 15th, we got back together.
Damn, but she was still with it?
Yeah, she was
Shout
cool
out to
with
her.
it. No, yeah, we had dinner. I felt the pressure was off. I was like, you know what, February 15th.
Yeah,
renewal.
What about these days, bro? What do you do?
Now, these days.
Do you do it the day of or before or after?
Day of.
Day of?
Yeah, because I feel like that day is the one day you could dedicate to somebody else. Like a lot of people think it's a bullshit Hallmark holiday, but I'm nah, dude.
You special. You make somebody else feel special.
I fucking do a lot of shit, and I don't think about other people a lot of times.
Yeah, me too.
So like when I'm dating someone, I'm like, oh fuck.
I think about other things, but not people.
Yeah, like it sucks. But like the one time, I'm like, you know what? I really do like and care about this person, and I should fucking give them something or like let them know.
Yeah, I'm the type of fool that'll be like 3 weeks. I'll be like 3 weeks before Valentine's. I better call the reservations real quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just get it unlocked.
Yeah.
I make reservations like 4 spots just in case to be like, look, bitch, these are your options.
It's always nice. You know, it's fucking nice to see people happy and shit.
I
always hate people when people hate Valentine's.
You always get, I mean, it always pays off, man. I ain't never put in the effort in the Valentine's Day and be like, yo, man, this bitch let me raw dog it.
Dog, I feel like it's the one day of the year everyone is like, we're adults and we're okay with feelings. Okay, like that's the one day of the year everyone's okay.
I don't think that's corny,
shit,
bro. Like I don't think that's
not being like not being corny.
A lot of people will be like, why do you do that? Why do you even go to the? I was like, yo, man, just fucking let me be, dude. Like,
fucking dope.
Yeah, like, I was like, what if I want to act like I'm the shit for one fucking day? Yeah, like be like, I put her in her butt today.
She's gonna fucking grab my dick in the elevator. It's gonna fucking be awesome.
I got hit on the way to the restaurant. She had to fix her makeup. The first thing
we're gonna remember why we fuck each other.
Yeah, yo, man, this is. You have heard Free Game, and I mean, such a crazy interview, man. I'm so glad that you were able to come down here, bro.
Thanks, man.
One more time, where can they follow you at, bro?
Oh, follow me, Roque Johnny, ROQUEJOHNNY, and follow me on my podcast, Get Healthy.
Make sure you go ahead and follow that, subscribe, get healthy. Listen, man, I mean, if a stoner like me could do it, I drank 3 craft beers today. And to be specific, the Be Real Remix Sweetwater Insane OG beer. It's out now. Make sure you get it. 25 states. Hit up Sweetwater Brewery to get it. But if I could drink 3 beers and still fucking make an effort to live a healthy lifestyle and wake up tomorrow. And this is light. I was at the Comedy Store last night. Took 4 trips to the restroom.
What's your secret?
Working out, bro.
No, but what is it?
Oh, hydrating.
Hydrating.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I swear to God, bro. I told everybody here, they're like, damn, fool, you're chugging this water like it's nothing else. I have an interview to do. I got beer to drink. If I don't drink this whole gallon, by the time I have the interview, I can't have beer.
See, this is why I follow hot girls on Instagram. Only hot girls have ever told me to stay hydrated and keep drinking my water, and I'm a princess. That's all. And I deserve to be treated well.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, it's key, man. It's like if you smoke weed, it's not that hard, man. Like, what the fuck? Weed makes you thirsty. Drink the fucking water.
Drink water.
Yeah, like drink the fucking water. Like it's gonna go down easy. But aside from that, shout out to everybody that's been subscribing to the YouTube page, youtube.com/We Don't Smoke the Same Podcast. Go to the Be Real TV page at YouTube/Be Real TV for all the High and Hungry episodes. For all the High and Hungry merch and all the Flavors by E-Zone merch, it's highandhungry.shop and flavorsbyezone.com. You guys know that I literally spend a whole day looking around for shit that I can ask Be Real and say, hey, you still want this? And I fucking put it in your gift bag aside from whatever you buy. For real, dog. I'd be giving these fools like Be Real's whole discography. I'd be like, yo, here's Temple's Boom. Here's fucking Elephants of Acid. Thanks for buying my hat, G. Be Real's like, yo, man, you cleared that up? Like, but it's, yo, man, you get hooked up, man. I mean, there's no way. I fucking put edibles up in that shit, bro. Like, I was like, with CBD or not? but yeah, make sure you guys fucking stay tuned, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and for all the people that are subscribing and listening on the iTunes channel, leave a review. If you leave a review, screenshot it, send me your fucking info on Ezo, the friend on Instagram. I'll send you a care package. You don't need to buy shit. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you fuck with my boy Johnny Roque, and till next time, we don't smoke the same podcast. We're out.